Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I never do story times because I don't really have that interesting stories to tell normally, but I do. So if you don't know, I have a dog, little dog, and her name is Addie. She's not in here right now in my room, but she almost died. I'm only Okay, anyways, so what happened, I'm just gonna explain the story. I don't know how long it's gonna be, and I don't know if it's even gonna be interesting. So, I think at the beginning of this week, yeah, on Monday, our little dog, Addie, at around noon, got into some dark chocolate, and we didn't know it at the time that dark chocolate is like the most poisonous chocolate. Anyways, she got into it, my mom was calling for her, found her under the bed. She had eaten like 1/3 of a dark chocolate bar of my dad's that was on the bed, which she somehow managed to get. My mom took it away from her, threw it in the trash can, didn't think anything of it, kind of because she's gotten into chocolate before, so it wasn't really like, my mom was like a little concerned, but like not too concerned, like she didn't know that we needed to be concerned yet because Addie's gotten into stuff like that before, and she's just been fine. But this was dark chocolate. So, a couple hours, I'd say, when I get back from cheer, which is about 6 hours later, which is when the effects start kicking in. You don't see signs until around 6-7 hours later. And so I'm home. I'm like getting ready to go to youth group, and then my mom's like, "Yeah, Addie's throwing up," and my mom's like really concerned. Like she's freaking out now because Addie ate chocolate. So we're all like very concerned. I like trying to hold it in because like I didn't want to be too emotional because like my mom's emotional, and because I was just like hoping that she'd be okay. So Addie was throwing up. She threw up twice, 2 times, and then she threw up a little bit like an hour before, but then like it was just a tiny bit, so we didn't think too much of it, and my mom didn't. But like she was keeping an eye on her, like because she was a little concerned, and then so Addie threw up twice, and then she stopped throwing up. She just kind of was laying on my mom's lap. I was getting ready, and she was just laying there, like you could tell she didn't feel good. So I went and got her some water, and she drank it. Like she drank the water. She drank some, not all of it. And so then she was just laying there. You could tell she felt pretty sick. So we were like trying to figure out, like, my dad looked it up because he was like researching it at that point when my mom said that she had gotten into it. He's like, "Oh yeah, well, it turns out that you should take them like before the effects kick in, but like, you know, because then like vets are open, but they weren't open at this time because it was a little bit too late." So my dad was looking it up. Dark chocolate is the most poisonous form of chocolate for a dog, and we have a tiny miniature dachshund. So she's small, she has a small body, and her body can't handle the toxins. On the website, it said that sometimes they rarely die, but then my dad was like, "Yeah, but she ate a lot of it, and she's a tiny dog." So we were a little bit concerned, and I didn't know if we were going to take her to the vet or like somehow get her somewhere because we were trying to figure out how. Meanwhile, Addie was just like laying on my mom's lap, really tired, kind of just like not herself, but like she was still there. Cause like when I came in, she'd just like look at me, like like she'd notice that I was there, like she knew what was going on, but she was just sick. So then my dad was like looking it up, and then what we did was we tested it by, my dad said treat, and she got up. She didn't run as fast as normal, but she like jogged a little ways to get to the treat. So then we're like, well, she's got to be like, okay if she can run a little bit to get a treat. But you could still tell by like just the way she acted and the way she was eating the treat that it wasn't normal necessarily. But we didn't know if we should like take her to the vet or if she'd just like be fine now, because like we never dealt with it. So she had the treat, and then she just kind of walked around like was just walking. Then she wanted to lay down, but she couldn't really get comfortable. So then she just started laying in the hallway with my mom because my mom just happened to stay there for a second. I don't know how it happened. And she was laying there, and then my dad was like, well, we could call someone, but it's gonna cost like a lot. It's gonna cost like $50 to $75 to call someone and get their advice, which they're basically probably going to tell you, like, to take her to the vet, because you looked up on this website, like, how much the dog ate, what size of the dog, like, if you should take them to a vet, like, you enter all these things and it calculates, and it said she needs to immediately go. It was like emergency, like, she needs to go to the vet and get checked out. And so then I left for youth group, and I didn't know it was gonna happen, because, like, she was acting pretty normal, but, like, still sick. Like, she wasn't herself, but she wasn't, like, you know, completely out of it. So then I guess while we were gone, her heart rate was different than normal, which my brother noticed. He said it was off, like, it wasn't the same. So what my dad did was he found a like, off hours, like, an emergency vet clinic. So, like, if there's emergencies, you can go there. And so they came and picked me up, and then they just dropped me off, and then they went and took Addie to the emergency care unit. And it turns out that her heart rate was double what it was supposed to be. Her heart rate's supposed to be like 120 or something, and it was at like 200 and something. So her heart rate was super high. She just wasn't doing well. It's a good thing we took her in, though, because she could have had seizures, and, like, she could have died if we didn't in the night. And so they took her there, and then they said, yeah, well, she needs to stay overnight, because she had a lot, like, they need to give her the medicine, and she needs to be monitored overnight. So they left her there. They came back without Addie. It was so sad. But they came back, and then we were talking about it, and they were like, yeah. And I guess the vet said, like, she looks pretty good, but they're just gonna need to keep her, and they don't know for sure if she's gonna be okay. Like, chances are she'll be fine. In most cases, they're fine. Like, nothing really, it's all good. But in some cases, it's not. So we didn't know if Addie was gonna be okay. And they done blood work on her, and they were gonna give us the results, like what it said, if like everything's working well. So then we get a call from the vet. She's like super nice. She's like, yeah, we got it, and Addie's pretty much completely healthy besides the toxins that from the chocolate, and I guess there's some substance that their body can't consume in the chocolate. Anyways, and it's more in dark chocolate than the other chocolate. So that's why. Anyways, but they said that everything was good, like, it looked amazing, and that she should be able to go home tomorrow morning. And so the only thing is that they close at 8 a.m. because they are an emergency clinic. They are only open at night, just in case if you don't have a vet, and then they transfer your pet to a vet, like a vet care during the day. So they were like, yeah, and if you can't, or like if she needs to stay longer in the morning because of something, we can just transfer her over to your nurse vet. And then my dad was like, he's like, well, we can be there at like 6:30. And so what they did was Addie was fine, and they said that we can call any time to check up on how she's doing over the night. They give her this charcoal stuff and then an IV. I don't really know much about it, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm kind of a little bit clueless. But then my dad and my mom woke up really early, and they drove, and they picked up Addie, and they brought her back. And she was super tired, and now she's been pretty tired. They have special prescription dog food that's like wet. Addie adores it, and then they also want her to walk around because you don't want the toxins to be able to settle back in, so you want to keep them moving, kind of keep them up and around. And it's been like 2 days, it's 3 days. It's Thursday now. Addie's doing really well. She's like running pretty much. My mom said that she hadn't been running to the door like to go potty until this morning, so, and she's just like doing really well. So she's been having like some medicine. What my mom does is, because she has to take a little pill, my mom puts it around peanut butter, and Addie just eats it. Like, it's so smart. And then the only thing is, Addie's been drinking as much water, which my mom was a little bit concerned about, but I think it's because of the wet dog food. We normally don't give her wet dog food, and so I think that's why. But then I just, like, last night, because my mom was pretty concerned, I tried to give her some, and I just, like, got fresh water, and then I put it on my finger, and then I let her lick it off my finger 2 or 3 times, and then she started drinking it, because, like, she wanted it. And so then she did have some water, and she's actually doing really well. I think it's pretty much flushed out of her system. They say 72 hours or like something like that. But yeah, I think Addie should be completely fine. I just wanted to tell the story because, I don't know, I didn't record or anything during the time. It wasn't something that I felt like I needed to record, and I wasn't really there for half of it. So yeah, but I just did want to tell the story. Sorry if I suck at storytelling. I don't really know how. And anyways, hopefully that wasn't too boring. And if you're still here, thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a new video pretty soon. I'm just struggling on video ideas right now, but I'm going to try to get more content up for you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much for 600. I haven't said this in the video yet. I don't think I have, but thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. That means literally the world to me. I'm trying to think of a good video idea. It's a little bit difficult right now because I don't really know how to do a giveaway well, and I like don't have anything right now to give away. So I might just like be doing some sort of, I feel like I want to do kind of like a recap video, but not a recap because I already did the recap for 2020, so like I don't know how to do it. But I think I might do something like where I'm gonna give like 20-30 people like shout outs, or like I'm gonna do something because I really do want to like give back, and like, you know, I can't do a giveaway like a send in the mail yet, but I do want to do something. So I'm gonna make a video specifically for hitting 600. I'm gonna try to get it out in a week or two. I'm really trying, and I'm also gonna be very busy. So I do want to let you guys know that this weekend I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be at an event. I do not think I'm gonna be planning on vlogging any of it. If I do vlog, if I get past how shy I am, then I might vlog. But gonna go to that this weekend. I might go to Gwen's tonight. I'm not sure. But I might, if I'm with Gwen, I can probably vlog. It's just the event. I don't really know. It's just like pulling on the camera is just so awkward. I might do it. It just might be a short vlog because I can't promise that I'll get a whole bunch of content. But then also the next weekend is Gwen's birthday, and so we're going on like a beach. Next weekend is Gwen's birthday, so we're going on a trip, and it's gonna be super fun, and I'm gonna vlog. I'm hoping that I get some content in because I feel like it's gonna be awesome, and I really do want to vlog that. And other than that, my semester's ending for school, so I'm just trying to get caught up on everything, get my grades up. Yeah, not that my grades are really that far behind, it's just like getting everything turned in. I've done the majority of it, it's just like it needs to be turned in, and yeah, anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you guys constantly for supporting me, even though I've sucked at uploading recently. I love you all so much. Thank you for 600. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.